Okay, Netflix has bought Warner Brothers apparently for $82 billion, 85% of it in cash. There's a $5 billion breakup fee, meaning if the deal goes through, Netflix has to pay Warner Brothers $5 billion. They get Warner Brothers and Warner Brothers Discovery, which means HBO, the number one and number four streaming services. Some people are celebrating and some people are saying it's a disaster. I think it's a disaster for theaters. Netflix has pinky promised to let Warner Brothers continue their operations, including theatrical releases. But if that's not in a contract or anything, they're not sworn to that. And Netflix has a history of trying, I think, to destroy movie theaters. So a promise means nothing to me. I don't trust them. James Cameron doesn't trust them. I think John Campea doesn't trust them. And I think there's good reason for it. There's one thing that maybe that isn't being talked about, though. People talk about the Paramount letter, who was also in the bidding war. And it looked like it was sour grapes by some. But there's a section in that letter that talks about antitrust. This is not a done deal in terms of the antitrust. This may not go through. People forget about the regulator part of this. But it's important because it might be enough to halt the deal. I mean, you're talking about the number one and number four streaming services. You're talking about all the things that come with it. This is almost like a charcuterie board of businesses and everything. When you buy something nowadays, everything's so bundled together. The amount of people who own everything is getting smaller and smaller. I don't even know what else is included in this intellectual property. Like the regulators may take a look at this. It's going to take probably a year and a half, 2 years, and go, no, thanks. And then I would imagine that Netflix has to pay $5 billion for the breakup fee, no matter what happens. But I don't know what's going on with the negotiations. We'll just have to wait and see. I think this is a disaster. I think it's a disaster because Netflix doesn't like movie theaters. Netflix puts out, for every 100 movies Netflix puts out, 98 of them are shit, in my opinion. Probably the same thing for series. That's not to say they haven't done some good things, right? Stranger Things, they've done good things. When you've put out that many things, you're going to hit every once in a while. And there are definitely some things that they've hit with, mostly series. I can maybe a few movies. I'd have to go through and look. But just acquiring Warner Brothers, I think, is like a huge, I feel like it's just almost undeserved. And we'll see what happens. I think the antitrust thing is going to be more of a problem than both of them think. And we'll see what happens. Let me know what you think in the comments. Big news, big news. Is it bad news? That's the question. I think so.